seated while the train's in motion. Keep your head, hands, feet, and personal belongings inside the coach. Adults riding with children, please supervise them carefully. We don't want to lose anybody overboard, and we always encourage lap sitting for very young children. Upon the locomotive, Engineer Willie. I'm Bill, your conductor. All aboard. We have several special events throughout the year at Irvine Park Railroad. Our next major event is going to be our anniversary weekend, where we celebrate 24 years at Irvine Regional Park. It's February 29th, March 1st. We roll back our prizes to 96 levels. That means $2 train rides all weekend long. The next special event after that is our big Easter extravaganza starting March 21st. The Easter Bunny Derby, we do Easter egg hunts, lots of fun activities, bounce houses, carnival games, face painting, cookie decorating. To find out information about all of our special events, please visit our website. Log on to irvineparkrailroad.com. Address on the back, your ticket stub. While you're there, make sure you sign up for our email newsletter so we can notify you about special offers and discount tickets. Not often they send out coupons for buy one, get one free train ride. Get coupons for mom to ride free on Mother's Day, dad to ride free on Father's Day. And sometimes free items like flying discs, cups, and tote bags. So visit the website, sign up for our free email newsletter, take advantage of our free offers and discount tickets, and become a friend of Irvine Park Railroad. Good afternoon, folks. Irvine Regional Park is 122 years old. That makes this the oldest county park in California. When the park first opened, it was called Orange County Park. It was 160 acres, a quarter of a square mile. Since then, over the years, to several acquisitions, the park has grown to its current size, 491 acres, more than 3 times bigger than it was when it first opened. To the left of the train, one of the 2 lakes we have at Irvine Regional Park. On the lake, they attract a lot of waterfowl or water birds. Most of the birds we get are ducks. Most of the ducks are mallards or wood ducks. Other kind of waterfowl we see from time to time: herons, egrets, cormorants, kingfishers, geese, and coots. There's a lot of coots out there today. Coots look like little ducks. They're gray, have a black head and a white beak. Coots aren't ducks, though. They don't have fully webbed feet like ducks do. They do have a beak instead of a bill. I did see a blue heron out here, so cormorants out here this morning. As we continue up the hill, look to the left of the train across the top of the upper lake. You can see the oldest building in the park. The boathouse, built in 1914, used to house a bunch of wooden rowboats. Well, the rowboats are all gone. But when the boathouse is open, you can rent those paddle bike things, giant floating tricycles, paddle your way around the lake. They rent bicycles, tandem bicycles, several styles of bicycle cars. The boathouse is open for motorbike rentals and the train runs. The lakeside snack bar is still on its winter schedule, weekends and holidays until Memorial Day. Irvine Regional Park is also a wildlife sanctuary. All the animals in the park are protected by law, except the fish. People do come here and go fishing. Catfish, bass, and trout in the lake. They bring fish in at least 4 times a year, sometimes more often. And if you're going to go fishing and you are 16 years or older, you will need a fishing license. Had a fishing derby for the little kids back in October, I think it was. Or maybe it was in, I think it was in October. They brought in 2,500 pounds of fish, so the kids had plenty of things to catch. Now, another favorite destination in the park, in addition to the railroad, is the Orange County Zoo. Zoo entrance is open every day, 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., 4:30 on weekends. General admission over there is only $2, and at the zoo, children under 3 get in free. The zoo entrance is behind the boathouse, only about a 5-minute walk from the train station. Still time enough to get over there today, take a look around. They have a nice petting zoo. Kids can get in and pet, feed the goats and the sheep and other things like that. They just redid the entrance, brand new entrance plaza, bathrooms. Plazas have some other upgrades, expansions planned. Okay, now as we go around the upper loop, we're going to be passing on the left of the train 3 historic buildings, all built in 1929. The first building you will see, not in view yet, but it's a big octagonal shaped building. That's our Nature Center. Nature Center is usually open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Information about the park and the plants and animals in our area. Out in front of the Nature Center, there's a gigantic oak tree called the Constitution Tree. It has its own name plaque. The Constitution Tree is one of the oldest and largest oak trees in the park. This estimates are around 400 years old. You can tell the relative age of oak trees by how big around they are at their base. Big around they are, the older they are. Compare the size of the Constitution tree coming up on the left of the locomotive in the sunlight with some of the other oak trees around here. You can see how massive this one really is. Once again, behind the Constitution tree is the Nature Center. Now, to the right of the Nature Center, further back on the grass, the long, low building back there, at one time was the largest soda fountain in Orange County. Now has park offices and meeting rooms. The third building is our open air stage amphitheater. That's where Santa visits at Christmas. Between the railroad tracks and the amphitheater, there's a statue of James Irvine II. He's the man who gave the original end of the canyon for the park. That's why this is called Irvine Park. Now, to the right of the locomotive, back over the trees, our bird bath water fountain's been over there since 1919. Open to keep the birds, but we have a lot of birds out here. Probably 60 to 70 peacocks in the park. A lot of crows and ravens, a big flock of wild green parrots, several different kinds of hawks, hummingbirds, doves, red-headed acorn woodpeckers are all over the place. Now, to the right of the locomotive, you can also see 3 teepees, part of our 4th grade California history program. This commemorates what the 49ers may have seen on the Great Plains of America on the way out for gold to California, along with one of the Native Americans' most valuable natural resources, the bison. No, not buffalo, they're bison. In fact, watch the last one here up by the locomotive. Watch it as we go by. It almost looks like it turns its head and looks at you as you pass by, which for a 2-dimensional animal was kind of tough. Now, the little locomotive that pulls our train is a 1/3 scale replica of the famous C.P. Huntington locomotive, which was famous for helping to construct the western part of the Transcontinental Railroad. Built in New Jersey in 1863, transported by ship all the way around the tip of South America to Sacramento. It retired completely from the rails in 1926 and is on proud display today at the California State Railroad Museum in Old Sacramento. Now, if you're familiar with the children's story of The Little Engine That Could, remember I Think I Can, most likely was inspired by the C.P. Huntington. You see, it was designed to be a yard switcher, not run around the mountains, hauling railroad tracks and ties, but we found quite a few hills that it could barely make it over. Now, as we go down the hill, look to the right of the train, once again across the upper lake, you can see a big stone platform with a monument behind it. That's the Spanish-American War Memorial. Metal plaques on the monument front and rear honor the Orange County men who fought in that war. The monument itself is guarded by a Civil War vintage cannon. Cannon built in Massachusetts in 1853. It's been on guard over there since 1926. Okay, now coming up on the right of the locomotive, you'll be able to see a big tree with reddish colored bark. This is not a redwood, it's a type of eucalyptus tree. It has very, very soft bark. The woodpeckers love this tree. As woodpecker holes from the bottom as to as far as you can see to the very top of the tree. Very woodpecker-friendly tree. This is one of the non-native species trees we have in the park. You can see a bunch more of them over behind the boathouse. Other non-species trees we have include the palm trees down by the lower lake down there. Despite what the people of Beverly Hills tell you, palm trees are not native to California. The primary trees in the park that are native to California, like the ones to the left of the train right now. The California coastal live oak trees. Dark, rough bark with small green curly leaves. The other predominant trees that are native are like the ones to the right of the train, the giant sycamores. Lighter colored, smoother bark with, when they have them, big, broad, 5-pointed leaves. The green stuff you see growing in the sycamores is mistletoe, by the way. Sycamores trees lose their leaves in the wintertime. The oak trees actually lose their leaves all year long. I'm somebody who had to rake them up when I grew up in the canyon out there, so I know about that. Okay, now as we go down the hill, in just a few moments, the engineer's going to blow the whistle again. Means we're getting ready to cross the road and go through our tunnel. It's a long-legged water bird. Is that a yard? There's a bunch of turtles out of the water.
Over that. I don't know.
A bunch of turtles over there, about 10 feet to the right of that bench. About 8 of them out of the water. Okay, when the engineer blows the whistle, means we're getting ready to cross the road, go through the tunnel.
Egret? Not where the water is. It's like a sandpiper or something.
So please remain seated. Keep your arms, legs, and all the important body parts you want to take home with you inside the train. Note our big water wheel, part of our program for fourth graders about California state history. hours of sawmill. Remember, the gold was discovered at Sutter's Mill. We have a gold painting area, the mine shaft, the miners' camp for a while, West Hill. Either program for the floaters before and following our history extravaganza. Very popular program schools from all over Southern California. We even have a couple of days reserved for children who are homeschooled at the 4th grade level. To find information about that program, plus all of our other special events, visit our website, irvineparkrailroad.com. All right, here we go into the tunnel. Please remain seated, arms and legs and heads inside.
Afternoon.
Thank you so much for riding Irvine Park Railroad. Please stay seated until we come to a stop at the back door. When we stop, look around for all your stuff. We already have all the hats, sunglasses, cameras, and cell phones we can possibly use, so please take yours home with you. Watch your head as you exit to the interior's right side only towards the station. Tell your family, friends, neighbors about Irvine Park Railroad. Please come back and visit soon. Our anniversary weekend coming up February 29th. $2 train rides all weekend long.
There we go.